Hans, say hello. Hiya. Yeah. So we're off for our morning walkies. Hans is wearing his dogmatic, his head collar. Some people think he's a vicious dog, but he's not. He just likes to take me for a walk rather than the other way around. And I don't appreciate it sometimes, so he has to wear this contraption. So we're about to walk to the local park, so I'll see you in a bit. Sit! Wait, sit! Wait! Pretend to just walk on. And he should be waiting behind me. Come! That's one happy dog right there. So I've never vlogged on my dog walk, but this is a time of morning. It's usually about 7 in the morning when I take my dog for a walk, and you notice I have no makeup on, haven't done anything other than gone to the toilet, got the dog lead on him straight away and headed out, because if you don't take him out for a walk first thing in the morning, he'll soon let you know about it, trust me. Here! Good boy. Away! So I've got my morning coffee that my fiance has made for me because he had to go to work early, and this is my morning ritual in my Bowden flask, a filter coffee. If I didn't have one of these every morning, I'd probably be as cranky as hell. So I thought I'd probably do a blog style update today, because I've got quite a big schedule going on. I've got to post some people's vintage garments from my eBay shop. Then I've got to take a lot of photos of vintage dresses because it's coming up to party season. Then I've got to make some mince pies. Also keep an eye out on my dog. I did cinder toffee last night, and I finally iced my cake after marzipaning it the night before. So that's one cake all sorted. And I get to use my homemade mincemeat and actually do some proper mince pies for once. And I'm going to do a shortbread pastry for it, which I've never done before, but apparently they're really easy, and you just mould them into the into the trays. Today is going to be the trial mincemeat for the first hamper. Right, I've got a poo to pick up in a minute, but the last thing I'm going to do tonight is go for my Couch to 5k run, because I've been eating a hell of a lot of samples since Saturday and I'm feeling a bit swollen, so I really need to start week 8, which I think is a 28-minute walk. So I've been back from my dog walk for about an hour. My mum called, so that set me back a little bit, but we needed to catch up because we've been having our conservatory built. And I've put my face on, I've checked Instagram, Facebook and all that, so I've got to stop looking at that for the rest of the day because I've got loads to do. I've gone into the stock room and got everything that I need to post today, so I'll quickly show you those. So I've got a vintage 80s leather jacket that I've got to post out. Then I have a Fenright and Manson boiled wool cardigan jacket. I think that's beautiful, so that's got to go out today. A New Look belted tunic jumper, and a men's cable knit, hand knitted style jumper to go out. And then finally I have a painting. I love paintings, as you'll probably notice from my eBay shop if you looked at it. Right, I'm cracking on with packaging. So I've finished all the steaming. I must have steamed at least 40 dresses. So, oh gosh, don't walk into a steamer. So these are all the dresses. There's absolutely loads. So what I've decided to do now, I've got all of my packaging done. It's about 11 o'clock. So I'm going to head to the My Hermes drop-off point and then come back and do a big photo session with these. And then I can just relax, give myself enough time to focus on this, because I hate doing a job where I've got to keep stopping and starting and get interrupted. So also the parcels that are going today, they've got every chance of possibly getting there tomorrow as well, or the day after. So the sooner I drop them off, the better for the customer. So those are all the parcels ready to go, and my dog is hiding underneath my desk on a blanket, and we're going for a walkies. Come! So I've not long been back. I've done the pots, cleaned my kitchen, because I know I'll be doing the mince pies later, and because it's almost 12 o'clock, oh sorry, it's 12:05, I thought I really best get my dinner on the go, because if I want to go for a run later, I really don't want I don't want to give myself indigestion. There's nothing worse. You've got to stick your belly out, keep breathing just to get through the run. And I've had to put my dog's lead in a boil wash. Well, I've just poured boiling water over it and detergent, because he keeps weeing on his lead every time I just tie him to a little post outside my Hermes drop-off point. I can see him, so I know he's not going to get pinched. But it's pretty damn gross, and I'm sick of it stinking of wee, and why would I want to hold a very pissy smell dog lead? Who would? So there you go, boiling water, detergent. So I think he's trying to tell me he really doesn't like this dog lead, but it just works wonders for me. It's totally worth the money. So while dinner is cooking, I thought I'd get my studio on the go. So there's my mannequin and my two lights. I'm not bothering with the brolly things, because I don't think they're going to do a great deal. So once dinner's finished, I'm going to eat that and crack on with these dresses. So this is my dinner. It's a usual dinner for me actually, every day. It's about 2 sins, it's 80 grams of pasta, then it's a value fish steak, grilled, a little bit of diced butternut squash, sautéed red onion and mushrooms in fry light, and some low-fat natural yoghurt, and the 2 sins is the 2 tablespoons of Healthy Boy chili sauce, which just totally changes the taste of everything. And usually I actually get 2 bowls full, because I usually have lettuce and cucumber, but I've completely run out. But yeah, it's about 523 calories from what I remember, and I log it onto my Fitness Pal, and it will keep me full for a hell of a lot longer than most meals of those calories. So right, I'm going to dig in. So it's now 12:48, and I thought I'd just show you my update. Look how many steps. That's pretty impressive for this time of day. That means I've been a busy bee on my feet all day. I don't quite understand the calories bit. So yeah, I've had 26 very active minutes, and I've updated my Fitness Pal, and I was telling Porky's I've had 612 calories with my pasta meal, and I just had a coffee and porridge with water, so it's 132 calories, because as you may know from previous videos, I usually save my calories till the evening, and that's how many calories I have left, 870. But that will go up quite a lot as the day goes on. Obviously, the more active I keep, the bigger my allowance gets, and I do plan on going for a run later, so it will get even better. But I'm just about to take a photo of this dress, but I just had to show you it. It's a Next bodycon dress, but isn't that absolutely stunning? And I love the colours in this detail. Yeah, I think that's going to be a very popular one for this Christmas. Just a quick report to say it's now 2:38, and I've officially done 10,000 steps. Yay! I had to show you another beauty. I love that collar. I'm so tempted to try that one on myself. So I'm so delighted to say that it's 2:47. I've been on a huge mission, and I really got in the zone, and I've completed all of the dresses. I think they were closer to 50, that many. So now I've got to go and quickly dig out a recipe for beef curry, and then I'm going to do the not Slimming World, definitely not Slimming World, mince pies. Don't know how I forgot that. And then I'm going to consider going for a run, and hopefully I've got the energy still. So see you in a bit. Oh, and I forgot to say, I'm actually wearing my Wallace lamb's wool cardigan, a loose fit cardigan with beads. This cardigan, if you remember, was in my vintage haul a few days ago, and I'm absolutely loving it. And I've got cinder toffee all over it, and it's got pockets, if you see that, dodgy angle, and I'm just wearing some skinny fit jeans and my boots. So it's a nice everyday piece, practical, just so I can go out and about. So my beef curry is on the go, but I'm doing this recipe, but instead of chicken curry I'm doing beef curry. So if you want to pause and try it, feel free. I've done this a few times before and it's much nicer than the Slimming World ones. So right, I'll leave that for 20 to 30 minutes. So while the beef curry is cooking, this is the unbelievably easy mince pies I'm going to bake. I tried them once before, but to be honest, I ended up putting the mixture in the fridge, the pastry that is, and I never got around to doing it, ended up having to chuck it away. But if you want to give it a go with me, this recipe has the highest ratings out of 5 on the BBC Good Food website, so I'm going to give it a go. I'm not going to do a breakdown recipe. I will do if it goes really well, but I'm just going to show you what I'm doing and then show you the aftermath, and I'm crossing my fingers they turn out okay. So I'm leaving my mince pie pastry in the fridge for half an hour while I move on to my first Christmas cake of the year. So I'm going to cut it in half. Hopefully I won't bodge that up, and everybody's going to get half now instead of quarter. Please focus, phone. Just thought I'd show you the centre. I've already had a little bits that were just hanging around here, and it's absolutely delicious. Tasty, tasty Christmas cake full of brandy. Right, the experiment begins. My guinea pig's hamper is all set up, and I decided to go for use my Lakeland mini mince pie holders. There's my homemade mincemeat, my pastry, and I just thought actually, because I've got so many, I'll have so many at the end. If any of them are a disaster, then I'm more likely to find some good ones in them. So yay me! Well, here you go. This is my first ever real attempt at mince pies, other than the Danish pastry style swirl ones, which you can just cheat and get puff pastry. So I am going to have these two, or we are, because obviously they don't pass quality control. But yeah, they're not entirely what I was expecting, but I have seen mince pies like this, and they've got icing sugar dusted on top. But I've had a bit of a taste already with some of the crumble bits, and I must admit they are delicious. So there you go. So it's officially 6:10, and I'm now going to go out on my week 8 session 1 run, which should be about 28 minutes, and I'm in the same outfit as last time. My Capri thermal top, not camper, I said that wrong last week. My Carrymore trousers and my really naff trainers. But I do have a Carrymore top, thermal top, or I did. I have no idea where it's gone. It's not in the camper van. So I will report back later and then finish. Oh, and before I forget, this is our beef curry, which tastes delicious. And when I get back, we'll be having this with egg fried rice. So I've completed a 28-minute run, my first ever, and I just feel amazing. A little bit lightheaded, but pretty damn cool. My hands took about 10 minutes to warm up, so I might be asking Santa for some running gloves. But I thought I'd end the blog by, well, first of all, Laura, NHS lady, she suggests for me to recommend this program to anyone who wants to get fit, because I just don't know how I've managed to get to this point. It's just, I'm still surprised. So I'm officially going to end this vlog with some Christmas madness. There's sophisticated lights, Christmas lights, and then there's just pure mental